Did Oliver Tree just pull off the ultimate stunt, or did the music industry lose one of its most chaotic geniuses? Look at the timing. We just learned about Oliver Tree passing away because of a helicopter crash in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Instantly, the internet flooded with skepticism. And honestly, can you blame anyone for not buying it? Oliver Tree built his entire career on being a master prankster and a high-level performance artist. He faked injuries, he staged public breakdowns, and he retired his character over and over again just to push an album cycle. But if you look closely at the trail he left behind, it goes way deeper than just standard marketing. It genuinely feels like he knew this was coming. For years, his art was absolutely obsessed with his own demise. In his music videos, he was constantly staging his own death, getting blown up, buried, or killed off. In the video for his track Flowers, the imagery of death and finality is laid out so heavily that fans are now looking back at it like a literal blueprint. Even his biggest breakout hit, Life Goes On, is built entirely on this eerie, repetitive mantra. As these seasons keep on changing, life goes on and on and on. It's a song about moving past loss, but now it feels like a message left behind for the world he was leaving. On social media, his chaotic, existential posts frequently dropped hints about running out of time, almost as if he was dropping Easter eggs about his own end. It leaves you wondering, was it just dark art, or was he trying to tell us something? Especially when you consider that he was an artist who constantly spoke out about how his music label, Atlantic Records, was screwing him over. He fought them publicly and used his marketing to mock corporate music structures. This brings us to a massive theory about modern pop culture, elite media monopolies, and high-level entertainment contracts. What if these high-profile characters aren't actually dying? What if these celebrities plan out the death of their characters just to completely free themselves from corporate traps, music label control, or even criminal charges? It's the ultimate get-out-of-jail-free card. Stage the death, remove yourself from the public light, become forgotten about, and then return to normal life or pop culture as a completely normal person. Think about the patterns people point to. Elvis Presley and Bob Joyce. The rapper Houston, who supposedly survived a massive hotel incident, disappeared, and theories claim he returned to the public eye as Fetty Wap, and most recently Jeffrey Epstein and Palm Beach Pete. When the world is controlled by massive financial criminal organizations, theatrical structures, and media monopolies, faking an exit seems like the exact kind of chess move a rogue artist would play. But if we're hunting for the absolute truth, we have to look at the cold, hard mechanics of what actually went down in Rio. If this was a stunt to kill the character, the logistics present a massive wall. This wasn't quite a disappearance. It was a highly public, mid-air collision between two helicopters over a dense urban area in broad daylight. And it didn't just involve Oliver. 6 people lost their lives. In Oliver's Bell 206 helicopter, there were other highly visible creative figures. Argentine YouTuber Gaspi, director Lucas Visnel, and Brazilian producer Lucas Frota, along with the pilot. The pilot of the second helicopter passed away as well. The aircraft plummeted into an electric vehicle dealership, sparking a massive lithium-ion battery fire that destroyed 20 vehicles, witnessed by local workers on the ground. To fake a death on this scale, you aren't just tricking a music label. You would need the active compliance of the Rio Military Fire Department, the civil police, foreign forensic teams, international embassies, and aviation manifest logs, all while independent global news organizations are digging into it. Legally and logistically, a stage character retirement cannot involve a fatal, multi-casualty accident that takes the lives of 5 other people. So, did he fake it to escape the machine? The narrative fits his genius perfectly, but the tragic, physical reality on the ground points to a defective, heartbreaking end for the character and the man behind it. So I wanted to make this video specifically because I've been seeing a lot of people talking about the incident involving Oliver Tree recently, and it is unfortunate, but I'm making this video because I was trying to figure out, was it another like cried wolf situation like he has done in the past? I think Oliver Tree specifically is one of those people that has faked a lot of stuff before, and whenever I saw him through YouTube video collaborations or behind the scenes stuff, he always struck me as someone who was kind of putting on an act or not being genuine. But when he was around other people on his level or that he messed with, it seemed like it was more for jokes. He was just joking around, saying crazy things to get a laugh. But then again, looking at his music videos, all the things he was saying before he passed, not only about his own passing, but about the music label as well. And just before I started recording this, I saw somebody talking about it on Instagram. And I'm gonna read the comments I left on the post. I said, y'all think it was him killing off the character, Oliver Tree? They mess with the chopper on purpose to take him out like X or Aaliyah, cause he wasn't playing ball and he was speaking out? Or was it truly just an accident like the fog with Kobe's flight? And then I replied to my own comment saying, I mean, MJ owned his own catalog and the Beatles, etc. Then his label started the slanderous rumors, which he beat in court to try and defame him to get his catalog, which I've been looking at and talking about in the past few videos, as well as Tory Lanez, who went independent and started his NFT music run, making millions. Then they sent him to jail with the bogus mag shit in the club. Right, the Meg Thee Stallion situation. And finally, X was talking about higher levels of consciousness and how Drake's a culture vulture. Then they put a bag on his head. And then the last thing, I replied one more time. I said, in terms of killing off characters, Elvis came back as Bob Joyce, Houston as Fetty Wap, and most recently Epstein as Palm Beach Pete, which I talked about a little bit earlier, especially with the Epstein Palm Beach Pete thing. That would be to dodge his whole case, right? If they want to or are forced to, they'll come back to the public eye. So I would genuinely like to hear what you guys think about it, and does this seem like the label doing stuff to take out Oliver Tree? Does it seem like it was actually an elaborate hoax, but he's not actually gone? Or do you think it was just a genuine freak accident? I'd like to know what you guys think, because I think there are genuinely a lot of smoke and mirrors out there, and they do a lot of things to distract us or entertain us with the bread and circus, right? Lately we can see it especially with sports, but that's for a whole different video. But that being said, I think I'm going to leave this one here for now. If you enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like and a comment and subscribe so you don't miss any of my new videos. It all goes a long way and it means the world. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Like I say at the end of all my vids, I love you, stay safe, good luck, and take it easy.